to me is just wonderfully bizarre. You know, one minute I'm on my boat diving for king scallops in the frigid, rain-strewn and wind-blown waters of the Hebrides, and the next minute here I am 2 hours north of Salt Lake City heading for Ketchum. Ketchum is a town that's never been on my radar until I found out relatively recently that that's where Hemingway lived. So I'm on a bit of a pilgrimage, I think, to just kind of mark the man a bit.
In the lodge here we have a room 206, which is called the Hemingway Suite.
Okay.
And he finished writing For Whom the Bell Tolls there. Great. And Mr. Hemingway came here because of the hunting, the fishing, the surroundings, the lifestyle. He actually was back and forth from Sun Valley to Spain and other places. He loved it here until he bought his house in Ketchum.
Can you think of a better spot to want to have a home?
Oh, yeah, it's great. It's absolutely beautiful.
I like your way of saying that he was just sparse.
It was.
The Sun Also Rises is something that he worked on while he was here in Sun Valley. That's one of my favorite tributes to spending time pursuing the outdoors and the life of adventure and stepping away from urban stresses.
Do you know what? This environment that house was in was actually seriously uplifting, because writing is sometimes very depressing.
It was heavy. I don't think he enjoyed it. He needed this other stuff to balance what that took out of him.
Don't miss Hoodwink right after the parade. We're going to be rocking for the first couple hours after the parade. Music going all night long. So.
It's a great honor to meet you. Can I shake your hand?
Yes,
lovely to meet you, and
nice to meet you.
great to have Hemingways around here, still here. It's wonderful. Heading for the Frank Church Wilderness, because there's absolutely no way I'm going to hang around in a town surrounded by country like this. We've left Hemingway behind, but he's still with us in spirit. I'm hoping to catch a fish and cook trout a la Hemingway.
This is one of the unknown jewels of trout fishing in Idaho, this water complex, Camas Creek in the Middle Fork right here.
Wow.
It's a totally pure wild native trout in here. There's never been any plants or fish hatchery fish come into here. So this is wild trout fishing.
Never been a fly fisherman and never claimed to be one. I've got to tell you, this is fiddly stuff. I might I think, ask Ron to take over on the fishing.
That's why to guys like Hemingway it was a religion, because it just takes so much dedication and finesse to really learn how to fly fish too.
Oh.
Yep, got our first fish for dinner.
Yeah, so we got the first one for the frying pan. I couldn't find anything that Hemingway had written about Idaho. And that was really perplexing me, because he clearly loved the place. But then it kind of dawned on me that I think he wanted his own private Idaho. So he was perfectly happy to send people packing to Spain and Italy and Cuba and all over the place, but I think he wanted to keep Idaho to himself. And I just found this little piece, which he wrote a long time ago as a journalist for a newspaper in Chicago. And it's just a really nice, simple recipe for cooking trout. So, Crisco, that's what I need, which is an American vegetable shortening. Bacon and some trout. and some cornmeal. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put the bacon in. When it's half cooked, put the trout in the hot grease, and put the bacon on top of the trout, and just let them baste a little bit with the bacon. But the vital ingredient is, before I do any of that, I dip the trout in cornmeal.
Presentation is awesome. Flavor's pretty good too. Compliments to the chef. Most excellent.
What's the plan?
This is Carson.
This is Carson, okay.
We're gonna put some fresh iron on him this morning and go for a ride.
Brilliant. You know what I really like about just getting to know some country on a horse is it just makes you look at it in a completely different way. You know, I came here to just have a little look into Hemingway's last few days, really, his last years. And you know, one thing that really strikes me about a lot of great American writing is that there is an unsung character when they touch on the landscape. It is so powerful. It lifts so much ordinary prose, or pretty ordinary prose, is actually lifted so much. What I love is this is the only way in here. This is the only way. And it's a law. You can't have an engine here. It's all going to be done on horseback. There are lots of different approaches to the outdoors, and you know, neither is wrong or right, but I personally feel that the real benefits in coming out to places like this is for your soul. I'm not really too keen on thrill seekers. And I think just traveling through country like this is just spiritually so good for you.